Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And today we are back with Batman the Brave and the Bold. This is issue number 18. We have a bunch of new stories here, the end of a story, and a part one. So let's get into it. I just don't get the structure of this book anymore, but it's fine. We have a lot of great stories today.
I think this book is just becoming some miscellaneous, like a I don't want to say filler because it's not like filler. It's just becoming more of a miscellaneous anthology.
Yeah, and that's fine. Yeah, I'm not mad at it or anything.
I'm more sad that we aren't getting the black and white stories, but
yeah, I would have loved black and white to have continued, but whatever, it's fine. We kick off today with a story called Doubt by Christian Ward. God damn, dude. Oh my god.
By Christian Ward, drawn by Patrick Reynolds, and colored by Luis Nick. Okay. We are. First off, the art. God, this art is fantastic.
Yeah. I loved this opening flashback sequence with Alfred comforting Bruce. Love that. And essentially then we cut to the present day and we're focusing in on a villain called Doubt. Someone that can whisper to people and tap into their deepest doubts about themselves and sort of cause them
plant a seed of doubt.
Yes. And get them to obey his commands. And so we get a scene like early on of him like robbing a bank doing this. Batman like goes to stop these guys robbing a bank, and while this is happening, Doubt is able to get to Batman. And
first off, I love kind of this is a very serious and emotional story, but this also has like some wacky 60s Batman gadgets.
Yeah.
Like Bruce has a spray that he sprays into Doubt's mouth that's a liquid muzzle, and like that is just
peak Adam West.
It's Adam West shit, and
meant as a compliment.
Love it.
Whenever I say Adam West shit, I mean it as a compliment.
Adam West is actually a really good take on the character, and
absolutely
deserves more praise than certain people gave him between the years of 1980 and the present.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, but yeah, so Doubt is able to get to Batman as he hands him into the police. And so Bruce goes back to the Batcave, begins to be affected by Doubt's seed of doubt planted in him. And what comes after is this amazing sequence. Patrick Reynolds is the fucking MVP of this story. I thought at first we had a different artist on the book, but no, Patrick Reynolds just changes his style enough. Also, of course, massively helped by the colors by Louis NCT, who does a fantastic job showing the difference in this, in what is real and what Batman is seeing and imagining for himself. We get this amazing page that sort of kicks it off of like Batman surrounded by various like friends and allies and all that, with these great like sort of like thought bubble like spiraling around him, throwing insults his way. I also wonder if this is meant to be, I mean, it could not be, but I wonder if this is meant to be a sort of maybe a Jason Todd era story, because we have Nightwing here, we have a Robin, could be Jason, and we have Batgirl, I'm guessing pre-Killing Joke shooting, and no other sort of like Bat family members here. I wonder if this is meant to be like an earlier on Batman story like that. I think that could work that way. I don't know. I could be totally wrong about that reading, but that was one of the things that I sort of thought when I saw that lineup.
I was surprised that there would be I'm surprised that we would get this lineup in 2024.
Yeah. It's great. But yeah, I love the art here as we sort of continue in this great hallucination that Bruce is having of his like villains taunting him throughout all this, him like fighting off these fictional versions of these villains, his costume being ripped off as he does it. It's so good. And the lettering, also the fucking lettering even is a massive part of the story. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I apologize for that. Hassan.
Hassan Otsmane Ilhau. El Hound, I
And
think.
yeah, and it is the lettering here absolutely crushes it as well. Like fantastic job using the lettering as like part of Bruce's hallucinations. It's so good, and I love that like half a page panel of a naked Bruce Wayne in front of the cowl, just staring down at him. It's so good. Oh my god, absolutely insane. Bruce like falling into the darkness, becoming a kid again, being comforted by Alfred once more. It's beautiful, fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm in love with this. Alfred calls Nightwing to the Batcave to help Bruce, and we sort of like call back to our opening flashback as Alfred is able to like bring Bruce back from his doubts. Batman's able to go out and capture Doubt, and
Find out. Use samples of his own voice against him to make himself doubting himself, which is a great sting for the story. It's a great way for the story to end.
Oh yeah. Oh god, what a story! What a oh god! One of my absolute favorites from Brave and the Bold. I think I really love this one.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's just like it's just right here, like
yeah, oh. Beautiful. Anyway, massive left turn then. Petsurrection Part 2. Of two. It's only a 2-part story.
You know what? I'm glad it's a 2-part story. Like,
yeah, because it's simple. It's fluff.
It's a nice, simple, fun little romp. John Constantine causes so many problems for himself.
Yes. Still, working with a superpowered cat and working to fight these demons. It's simple. It's very simple. It's not even like my favorite thing in the world. I like that it's here, especially after such a heavy story like Doubt. And to remember, I think last month's Brave and the Bold story, right before Petsurrection, was pretty heavy too. Oh yeah, it was the Calendar Man one. Yeah, so like Petsurrection has followed up 2 stories that it definitely needed to follow up, I think. Even if it's not the greatest thing in the world. I like some John Constantine shenanigans. I'll take it. It's fine.
Yeah. It turns out that this kid that John exorcised from something called the Talisman of Osiris has been taken over by the talisman, becomes sort of undead, and has been forced into resurrecting pets. And that's just what he's been doing. No plan, just resurrecting pets. And he's evil. The art is very cute. It's Streaky the Super Cat who actually convinces him of his humanity and gets him to throw it away. Sadly, it's implied that he doesn't survive. And then we end on this peak gag of Streaky the Super Cat being allergic to John Constantine.
Yes, which makes all too much sense, really. But that's the story. It's simple enough. It doesn't need to be anything more, and I'm fine with that. We then go into Reflections by Jeremy Adams. This is your, I think, first ever Jeremy Adams thing, which is cool.
Yes!
Yeah. He's another kind of big superstar DC writer right now. He's kind of everywhere. And here we have him here. He's writing a Miss Martian and Jackson Hyde story. Cool team up. Just a really cool team up.
You know what I think this is? I have a theory.
Huh.
This is actually a prelude.
Oh, I didn't even fucking think about that. We just had the Aquaman announcement. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Or this is the, can I write these characters? Okay. And DC's like, well, you wrote them pretty good. We're gonna give you a run because we need an Aquaman book.
Give me a Jeremy Adams Martian Manhunter book. Please, 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 please. And thank you. All that said, this is nice. I like this. We have M'gann and Jackson sort of teaming up here, finding Mars and being put face to face with a white Martian that has a connection to Atlantis. Absolutely insane. Love
Wants
that idea.
to revive Mars by draining the Earth of its water. Basically, I swear this is a Doctor Who plot.
Which Atlantis episode are you referring to? But yeah, it's a fun
probably
idea.
Underwater Menace, basically, like.
Probably, yeah. Nothing in the world can stop him now, except for the fact that McGonagall and Jackson are able to stop him. They stop him. They part ways. It's nice. There are some great character interactions here. Jeremy Adams is just a writer that clearly loves and understands these characters, and I love reading everything I've read by him. His GL run especially, I'm a huge fan of. But yeah, that was that. It's great. It's a great time, not much more you can ask for. Then we have a little 4-page story.
Yeah, a little 4-pager written, drawn, and colored by Marguerite Sauvage with letters by Carlos Mangual.
This is Swipe Left on Scams, which is Harley Quinn falling for a fake dating app. And sure, fine, cool.
This is the one that feels the most out of place in the issue, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'll say there have been a lot of backups in the main Harley Quinn book recently, as part of the Teeny Howard Sweeney Boo stuff. This feels kind of in line with those backups, these weird sort of like multiversal Harley Quinn stories they've been doing. She goes face to face with a villain called the Ghosting Master here. Who has made this fake dating app to get people to give him money, and Harley Quinn is able to stop him, and she eats her problems away with some mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it's
honestly, this feels like a backup to a very different book. Like
to the Harley Quinn book, definitely. Which T. Howard recently left, and I'm very sad about, but whatever. It was a great run. Love that run. We finished today though on Robin Season Part 1 by Brendan Hay. It's a Tim Drake, Damian Wayne team-up book. Yes, please give more. All of it. I love it. I love it. What is not to love? Oh, that's so good.
I love is these our two boys are getting outsmarted by Killer fucking Moth.
Yes. Oh god, perfect setup. I love it. Killer Moth is putting up fake website ads for people to be Robin, I guess. Is the setup. Tim and Damian go to save these fake Robins. There's a great sort of dynamic between Tim and Damian's like inner monologue that we have in these like sort of narration bubbles that permeate the story. I really, really love those. Just Tim and Damian's opposing ideologies. I love.
Yeah, they're both ideologies that get them to the answer, like in their own way.
Both of them obviously continually thinking that they're better than the other, because, that's just the Robin way, I suppose. They find Killer Moth a little bit too late as he captures them, reveals himself, and Tim and Damian yell at each other that it's all their fault.
Also, Killer Moth is confused that there are two of them.
Yes. I love it.
Wouldn't Killer Moth basically only know Dick? Like...
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Because...
I also love this Killer Moth design, first off. I think that's great. I guess so. But here he is, face to face with Tim and Damian, and I kind of love that. I love their dynamic. It's a start to a fun, shorter story. It's only an 8-page story, so I can't imagine it'll be much longer than like 3 parts. But yeah, it's good. It's a good start, and I'm looking forward to more. I think that about does it, though, for our stories today. That was Batman Brave and the Bold 18, and that is, of course, not the only thing we do. We do plenty of other fresh-faced one-shots. We also cover Superman by Joshua Williamson, Wonder Woman by Tom King. As of yesterday, we just finished Death in the Family, Robin Lives, the alternate timeline in which Jason Todd survived. You can check that out there. It was an ending that we disagreed on, but I personally enjoyed it quite a lot. Also next week we have coming out the second issue of The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, the supposed end of the Long Halloween saga. I say next week, actually. We're releasing these a little late. It actually came out this week at the time of this video's release. So that video is coming out soon. Don't worry. Also, we cover The Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone, and me personally on Fresh Face Solos, I cover X-Men by Jed McKay, sort of go along with that. We also, on the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics, we recently finished releasing a bunch of episodes on The Flash. Earlier this week, we put out our bonus episode on Jessica Jones Season 1, and coming up and on Monday, we have our first episode of the rest of our Aquaman coverage. We're doing the rest of New 52 Aquaman. We're covering the Jeff Parker run, Cullen Bunn, and we're starting Dan Abnett. Lots of fun stuff. Check all that out when it comes out. Also, tomorrow, when this comes out, tomorrow is Halloween, October 31st, 2024. It's our 3-year anniversary of Fresh Face Comics. We're doing as we do every year, an updated tier maker list for all of our protagonists and heroes we covered throughout the years on Fresh Face Comics. These are all, of course, Jacob's opinions, because he is the sort of newbie reader there, and that was a great time. We fucked up the recording, but we made it work in the end. It's okay. Also, link trees that'll all be in the description below. You can check that out there, as well as an Amazon link to the digital issue that we covered today. Also, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Blood Note Studios. We appreciate that. We've been getting a lot of subscribers lately, and let's keep it up, I guess. So yeah. All right, I think that about does it. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan,
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.